I feel very official as a therapist today. Hi, welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience making my first Psychology Today profile. Wow! I feel like it's such a big milestone for a new therapist, so I decided to make a video about it. Yeah, I'll be talking about basically setting up the account, my experience writing the bio, and then, yeah, some advice I may have. I mean, I feel like it's so early on to have any advice about this because I literally just went live like earlier today. So yeah, if you look me up, you can find me on there, which is wild. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's such a big moment for a new therapist to do this because for a handful, maybe many therapists, like Psychology Today is the main marketing platform they use, or like the main way that they source their clients. Yeah, it feels like a big deal, but I did it because yeah, I need some clients now. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'm a recent associate marriage and family therapist in the San Francisco Bay Area. Yeah, I'm making my Psychology Today page. So let's get to it. Making my Psychology Today page was pretty easy. All I had to do was put in my personal information, like a little bit of information about my supervisor and credit card information because it costs like $29 a month, I believe, which is expensive for what it is because $29, that's like a Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube Premium subscription combined almost. Yeah, so it's not cheap to put your profile public on Psychology Today. Yeah, I'm a little shocked still by how expensive it is to maintain my profile on there. But anyways, other than that, making the account was like super easy. By far the most time-consuming part was writing my bio. So if you know in Psychology Today, basically what everybody looks at is your profile picture and the little bio that you write. There's like additional information about what you specialize in and what your style is. I feel like that's information that people can filter on. So let's say I'm looking for someone who does CBT. Then I filter on in the search someone who does CBT in the Bay Area. And then I look at all the profile pictures and the bios, and that's like pretty much how most people determine like who they want to be as their therapist. So the bio seemed pretty important to me and I spent so much time writing it. Yes. Luckily for my picture, one of the therapists at my clinic used to be a photographer and she still takes photos of like people's weddings and stuff. So I literally just showed up to my clinic one day and she's like, hey, do you want a picture? I was like, yeah. And she took an amazing picture of me. So that is what I have on my profile. I like it. I think it gives professional, but not too professional, which is like what I'm going for. Writing my bio was difficult for me because I haven't really thought about marketing ever as a therapist because I currently work at a clinic where they source all of the clients. So I basically just can have a client preference if I want, and then the clients come from my client. The clients come from my clinic. So this was the first time I really sat down and seriously had to think about what population I wanted to work with more and yeah, who I've enjoyed working with so far. So that took some time to kind of sit down and think about. I ended up, at least for now, kind of focusing my bio on mixed race individuals, biracial individuals, and opening it, emphasizing that I'm open to seeing children and adults. So that's kind of what, if you read my bio, you can kind of get a feel for that. I'm a little worried it's a little too specific, especially because in Psychology Today, you can't filter for mixed race identifying people. It's literally just monoracial people. So there isn't a good way to find me on the platform. So we'll see how this goes. I have a friend in my clinic who says they get a client every month just based off the profile they recently created. So I feel like if I don't hear from any clients within a couple months, I probably should change how I market myself. But for now, this is where I'm going. I've decided what population I want to work with, and I kind of tailored my bio to meet what they might be going through. But before I even chose my target population, I looked up people who went to my clinic and just found examples of what they had written and how they wrote about their style, and that's basically the inspiration I got to write, like figure out how to write about what I do. Yeah, I looked at examples of other people at the clinic, and honestly, I just like needed to sit down for an hour or two and just focus on writing this one paragraph, and that was pretty much it. Yeah, when I was writing my bio, there are prompts that Psychology Today gives you. I think, yeah, they give you 3 different prompts to write 3 different paragraphs, but I kind of took that lightly. Basically, I was just thinking about who do I want to connect with on my profile, and am I representing myself accurately as a therapist? So those were the things that I was thinking about while I was writing it. Proofreading was done by ChatGPT. Oh my god, ChatGPT is amazing. I don't think this is the first time I've seriously used it to proofread something, and wow. So proofreading ChatGPT and my partner, shout out to him for being really good at writing. And then I pretty much just published it. When I talk about it now, it seems like so easy, but it felt like so much bigger of a milestone when I was writing this bio and like making my profile. So, but anyways, it does feel like a big first time therapist milestone to like create a Psychology Today page. I feel so official having my face on there where anybody can look me up. Yeah, any advice that I would have? There was a therapist who went through my program and told me that they had wished they had niched down earlier, hence why I am kind of like going into a very specific niche right now. And yeah, we'll see if that ends up working. I know there's like there's a lot of opinions on when you should niche, if you should niche, and blah 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 blah. I decided like, well, why not try this out? Yeah, I mean, I'm like so early in my practice. If this doesn't work out, it's like no big deal. It's not like I'm like 10 years in and I'm trying to change my niche. So I'm just treating it a little bit more lightly than maybe others are. I have no idea, but I'm trying not to be too serious about what I write on Psychology Today because that's literally just one aspect of being a therapist. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. I don't know, exciting to hear what it's like to write a Psychology Today profile. And maybe if you're thinking about being a therapist, you're gonna be in my steps. Is that what you're saying? You're gonna be doing this eventually, and you'll also reflect on what kind of clients that you want to work with and figure it out. Yeah. Okay, bye.